Hi, welcome to Senior Moment Successful Aging. I'm your host, Mary Beals-Lutka. I'm the Area Agency on Aging Director, and you can reach our agency toll-free at 877-521-3500. This show is co-produced and co-sponsored by Yavapai College, Division of Lifelong Learning, and our producer is Jody Bueller. And she would love to hear from you if you have questions about today's show, or maybe if you have ideas about things you'd like to hear about. Please give Jody a call at 717-7607. Again, welcome to Senior Moment Successful Aging. We have a very special guest today. We have Dr. Penny Wills. Hi.
Hi, Mary. How are you doing?
I'm great. I really want to thank you for taking time out of your very busy schedule to join us. Dr. Wills is the 9th president of Yavapai College. So I guess you're my boss here.
Oh, no.
I should be nervous.
No.
Welcome to the show, and I'm really anxious to learn all about you, where you came from. Being the 9th president of Yavapai College, you just came on board, did you not?
Yes, I got here August 1 and started then. So 6 months.
And where do you hail from?
Originally from Cincinnati, Ohio, and then most recently from Iowa. So, and I understand we have a connection.
We have a connection.
Yeah.
You were involved with one of the community colleges in Iowa?
Northeast Iowa Community College. It's up in the northeast area. We're not very creative in Iowa with our titles of our colleges, for many of them. But Northeast Iowa Community College, the largest town is Dubuque. The other second largest is Decorah.
So and we were talking earlier, and I went to Southwest Iowa Community College in the 1970s. Oh, so wow, that was just really a coincidence. So let's talk about your professional experience and what brought you to this seat here.
Yeah, it's amazing. I wouldn't trade my life for anyone. I'm a first-generation college student, and here I am a college president. And
that is something.
It's because people had belief in me, and it's my chance and my opportunity to give back, to say, hey, we have belief in our students. Now, started off in Cincinnati, University of Cincinnati, and had a degree in elementary education of all things, and the little children scared me. So, so we didn't pursue that long. But I was also very active in college, and didn't realize that you could work at a college. So I went on to get my master's in counseling, and then from Miami University, and then went on for my doctorate at Michigan State University. So in administration and higher ed at that point. During that time, worked at all those institutions and went to school part-time, and then from there went to University of Florida for my internship, and then came back and then went to New Mexico State University for 3 years, where I met my husband, and was a director or associate director of counseling and student development. Dual career marriages, been there, still there, love it, but at the same time my husband got a wonderful job up in Oregon, and so that's where we went to Oregon, and I worked at Reed College there for 9 years, I believe, and then discovered community colleges and had the opportunity to work at Portland Community College for 7 years, which was absolutely fabulous. Became dean of students there, and then was recruited for a job in Georgia, and worked there for 7 years as a vice president for student development. And then was recruited to come to Iowa to be their president for 7 years. What brought me here was a challenge, was a very positive challenge. I just very much believe it's not the trappings of the job, it's not the, how would I say, college presidency, whatever. It's making a difference. Yes. And we had accomplished a lot of good things in Iowa, and I wanted some more challenges. To me, the greatest challenge is to take a very strong college and make it stronger. It's a lot easier to take a college that was in financial difficulties, infrastructure not well, no educational master plan, etc. Be able to fix all those things, but I'm not very good at maintaining. And so I was looking for something for a challenge and discovered Yavapai, and I feel very, very good about the decision to come here.
Well, we're very happy to have you here.
Thank you.
And like you said, this is a strong community college.
Oh, it's very strong.
You know, we're well known in the nation for a lot of the programs that are there at the college that are unique and that are much more comprehensive, I think, especially for the aging, than a lot of community colleges are. I don't even remember aging programs back in Iowa. Of course, that was a long time ago as well. Things have evolved since then.
Well, I tried to get something started, not to the level of Ollie, but to just even have our senior days be much more active. And it's a different group for a host of reasons, and never could get it started. And one of the things that attracted me to Yavapai was Ollie, and to be able to see that when you have twice the national average of retired folks in your community, and how do you serve them, and to see the vibrancy of that program. I was very honored to be a part of that and to see it and to work with it. Very honored to have Dennis Garvey and his entire staff, including Jody, involved with Ollie. When I walk in the morning, etc., I invariably walk in, well, sometimes I walk into my neighbors, hopefully not, but walk by my neighbors, and as they have figured out who I am, not that's any big deal, the first thing they come back to is thank you for offering that type of program. So it's very strong.
And why don't you just briefly, in case our viewers don't know what Ollie is, briefly describe that program in case they don't know what that is and what it has to offer.
Yeah,
just
Ollie is the Osher Lifelong Learning Institute. It's a wonderful program. Believe me, it is not basket weaving. It is a chance for individuals to come in, and actually they manage themselves. They have their own board, etc. But it's a group of people, I don't know if they like to be called seniors, whether they like to be called retired, whether they like to lifelong learners, whatever. This is a group of people in our community across the district that teach each other and also bring in experts to teach things. The programs they have are just wonderful, whether it's Spanish, whether it's religion in the Middle East, whether it's financial situations, whatever, financial management. They're very actively engaged. And I just find it, I can't wait to take a class from them. I don't think the board might be a little concerned about me taking classes as soon as I become president, but to take those classes, as well as being engaged in the effect of having those students, so to speak, on our campus is amazing, because they're involved in all different parts of the campus community, and I think it has a very good effect on our younger students. One, as we know in gerontology, etc., that your perceptions of growing older are shaped between the ages of 18 and 21. So for them to see that people are still very active is one thing. The other is that it helps mature them. And realize that the beer parties on Friday night aren't the only way to go to school. So there's some real nice balance, and just to see them in the cafeteria and the Ryder Diner is wonderful, that interaction.
Excellent. Now, I'm sure you came, like you briefly mentioned that, you wanted a challenge.
Yes.
So could you maybe address a little bit your vision as you move forward with Yavapai College? Yeah,
well, one thing is, and I give a lot of credit to the team that has preceded me over the years. You just don't come in and you're the star. No. And so Jim Horton and his staff, et cetera, and the faculty, staff, et cetera, are so strong. I don't, how would I say? I need, my whole philosophy or approach to a job is teams and partnerships. And so how do we go in and take, as a whole group, go forward? Higher education is in such a milieu that is not settled. It is very unsettled. Our whole country is very unsettled, and that's just the times. It's not political party or anything like it, it's just the times. And so as you look at that, how do we position this college to weather those times, but be positioned well to take opportunities, take advantage of opportunities that will present them. We may not know all those opportunities, but how do we get the foundation in place? One of that was the very gracious and most appreciated $69.5 million bond levy that they passed before. We're getting the benefits of that. But how do we, as good stewards, take care of those facilities to make sure we're never in that situation again? How do we go ahead and make sure that our educational plans and programs are the most essential ones that our citizens need? Those have to be updated. So we're developing a whole educational master plan, looking at a strategic enrollment management plan to see how we go ahead and retain our students and have them have the opportunities to be successful. Then looking at economic development. Community colleges are known throughout the United States as being the key engine behind economic development. We're very nimble, we move on things, etc. I was just in a meeting, 2 days ago with the mayor about hopefully a prospective business coming to town, another meeting yesterday and another meeting this morning. So I mean, we're moving on that, but we're the key players of being able to ramp up that workforce. And so how do we go and stay in tune with that? some of the vision that I have ties into this, connecting the dots, whether it's with legislators, whether it's with our community, whether it's with our faculty and staff, whether it's with our students, to connect the dot amongst student access, student success, the quality of life. And so how do we have those brought together? And so we're doing a number of things to get that and reorganize the college a little bit to go ahead and make sure that we go ahead and are efficient, effective, but also that we continue to strengthen the relationship we have with our communities, all of them throughout the Yavapai County area.
And Yavapai County is a huge county.
Oh, it is, but it's beautiful.
It is beautiful.
It is wonderful.
It is beautiful. I bet you're enjoying the geography
yes.
around
here.
Yeah.
Oh, it is. Yeah.
A little different from Iowa, isn't it?
It's very different.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, what an amazing vision, and certainly. And as much as I've been involved with Yavapai College, I don't know why I didn't connect the dots with the economic development. And no wonder you know Terry Giroux.
Yeah.
And that if we don't have the workforce, we can't attract the businesses, etc.
Right.
And I know there's great opportunities. My daughter graduated from Yavapai College and went on to get her bachelor's.
Great.
And it was a great opportunity for her to be able to work, be in the community, and still get her degree. Yes. And she got a lot of excellent counseling, etc. as a young person.
Yeah.
On the other end of the spectrum, it has a lot to offer to go on, and also I believe you have a lot of programs for vocational.
Oh, very much. Yes, our vocational program, they tend to be centered out at CTEC at the airport, Career Technical Education Center there. And we're looking at all different ones there to see, again, what's appropriate. Very strong mining program. We will probably be known very soon as the mining school for the entire state. Will be right here just because of our reputation, et cetera. The flight programs are very strong out there, to auto, to welding, to electrical, et cetera. And then nursing is part of the vocational programs, but it's under a different division, Dean, and it is on both the Prescott campus and the Verde campus. The newest program that we have, which most everyone will be very excited about, is our viticulture and enology, grape growing and wine producing.
Excellent, because that's really growing in Arizona.
Oh, it's very much, yeah, and in Verde Valley in particular.
Yes.
So we really encourage everyone here within the viewing area to take advantage of the very good Arizona wines, and I can attest to them, not that I drink them every night, but no.
I can also attest to that.
Yes. But they're very, very good. This is the type of soil. Vines need to be stressed, so it's not that the desert isn't the best place. It is one of the better places to have the vines. And so we have just planted 1 acre. We're preparing now in the spring here to go ahead and plant 3 more acres. Our foundation just deeded over to us 20 more acres of land to plant, and we will be the Southwest Viticulture Center. It will be based at the Verde campus.
And talk about an economic engine.
Oh, it is. It's huge. It's huge.
It absolutely. And I've taken the little tour, and I was amazed because I've been in Napa Valley and and other places, but I was amazed at the quality and the taste, and it was a nice eye opener.
Yes. So that will be going into place.
Yeah.
Other programs are in the mix, et cetera, and we're reviewing all our centers to see how do they go ahead and work with their communities, as well as looking again at that efficiency and effectiveness here. How do we go ahead and do we look at a health center, so to speak, and put all our health programs in one location? It's to be decided, and reviewing all of that.
Well, I know in the aging world, one of the things that we're really focusing on is health and wellness.
Yes.
That whole key of we have to manage ourselves, and that that is something we also would look forward to possibly partnering with you in health and wellness.
Yes, yeah.
That is the wave of the future, and number one, it's the best way to go, and number two, our economy can't handle all of us baby boomers not taking care of us.
Oh, exactly. And I'm amazed, you'll start to see these ads that we focus on the lifelong learner, but we have pictures of a number of people that how would I say, the community at large might think, oh, no, I shouldn't go to school, I'm past that age.
Right.
No. We have a number of programs, and talking about wellness, our physical fitness areas are tops, and so how to go ahead and have people come and use the pool, the gym, the classes, etc. They're there.
So you can sign up for a gym class.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Which, you know, and that sounds like fun. That's
Yeah.
what I need to do. I need to make a New Year's resolution.
Yeah.
You know how we get stuck behind the desk all the time.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
we need to get out there and move.
Yeah.
But when you talk about health and wellness, you know, it also includes our mind.
Oh, exactly.
You
Exactly.
know? And when you say, oh, I think maybe I'm too old to go to school. No. Yeah,
No.
I agree with you wholeheartedly and encourage all of our listeners to look into Yavapai College. I know you have a great website.
Yes. Yeah, go ahead and
Yeah.
get on the website.
Yeah.
I encourage everybody to do that. But at the same time, if you're not comfortable with computers, whatever, please come to the campuses. Any of the campuses you can register. Just come in. We have staff that will help you and work right through that, et cetera, please. I know a couple years ago the folklore says that whenever we went on to online registration, it really discouraged a number of people, and we want to redress. We have addressed that within the college. We've made some changes, et cetera, to say, come on back, you know, because some people, like myself, I do order a lot of things online, but I still like to talk to people.
Me too.
And how do I go ahead and I want to make sure they got everything right, and somehow that computer won't talk back to me sometimes, so maybe it does, but yet how do we go ahead and have that interaction? To me, especially when you're not in a job day in, day out, that social interaction is just as important, and so come to the college. We will help you.
Excellent. And I know we talked about that earlier, that some folks were having problems with registration, so you made that an easier process.
Yes.
Which, you know, is encouraging, and it's kind of that time of year to get out and get going. And you have several sessions. What, do you have 2 semesters and then a summer semester?
Yes,
Okay,
we have
so
that, and then Ollie is on an altogether different schedule. So, but it's just fun. I just come over and keep learning. Oh, it's an exciting time. I can't wait to start taking, as I said, any of those classes. But I also can't wait to start teaching just one course a term. So
you are going to teach?
That's my plan next year.
What are you going to teach?
I'm not sure, but I'm going to find something to teach what I'm qualified. Our instructors are very, very good faculty, and so it'll probably be more in the student success area because my background is all in student development. So we'll see. But yeah, you don't want me to teach any physical fitness, even though I try. I'm not coordinated, so that is not good.
Me either.
So,
one time we went to the gym on the show.
Yeah.
And I exercised it. It was pretty funny. It was actually a comedy show by the time we got done.
So yeah. No, the other thing though that you've got there, all of us have, is that performance hall that we have.
That's right.
Beautiful. We put in a couple $1 million into that this summer to go ahead and renovate it. It was not in bad condition, but yet what we found as we were trying to refresh the building is that structurally it needed some help. So we went ahead and fixed everything there. That we have completed phase 1, but that is the infrastructure of it, the building. The really interesting part, though, to me, is what we were able to do by looking at diversifying the offerings. We have now hired a firm to help us get shows for different age groups in there. That will be there starting next fall. And then even from there, we now have the digital equipment and the sound equipment top-notch, as we experienced yesterday on our employee day, to be able to beam down live performances of the Metropolitan Opera, etc. We will do that. We're looking at movies there, whether they're vintage movies or we were talking the other day about let's go ahead and bring in all the Academy Award nominees, and not the people, but as far as the shows, and show those a week ahead of time, whatever, so people can enjoy them and be current with that. Unfortunately, Prescott doesn't have a movie theater anymore. We don't want to compete with PV. That is a wonderful opportunity there. But how can we take, older movies and have them here and have something for people to be able to enjoy? We're also going from a 9-month schedule program to 12-month, so we'll be year-round. So we'll be doing that, and then we're looking at more live performances as well. And trying to reduce the price a little bit so that it's more affordable to a whole range of our community.
That's really, and speaking about being part of your community, entertainment is important to all of us. Even in tough economic times, it's been shown over and over, people still will spend a few dollars to go out, and if they can get a good deal. Exactly,
and to be exposed to different parts of art is so critical. I value very much and didn't realize what my mother was trying to ingrain in me at an early age, to go to the art museum, to go to the symphony, etc. As I said, we weren't of the group that had that be a normal part of our lives, but she planted the seeds. I have worked with young children, especially through Rotary, et cetera, to expose them to a live dance choreography session, et cetera. And they were just amazed with the Alvin Ailey. I still remember the faces of our little protege there for her to look and see people performing. Some people say, oh no, today's generations that are just into their MP3 players. When you put those students, no matter what age, in front of a live performer, that is amazing, just to see their eyes and to let them be engaged with that. Very fortunate that the Phoenix Symphony comes up, et cetera. We will continue that just to be able, again, to offer that cultural event to our community, but also expose our young to that.
You know, and that's, I don't think we realize, you know, and maybe take for granted how important that is, because growing up in rural Iowa, I never saw a live symphony. I majored in music later on in life, and we had to go to the symphony in Omaha, and I physically cried. I mean, here I'd studied music and never seen a live symphony before, and it was overwhelming for me. And to be able to hear that, how inspiring to hear that at a young age, and be exposed to
and right here in your community, right here in Prescott,
you know, the ultimate small town.
We have
it all. I really think we do. I'm a little prejudiced, I think, but
I'll join you in that.
There you go. Because I know you. And now, you've done the structural, you've done the sound. So are you going to do remodel type of thing too?
That's
already
cosmetic.
It's already done.
It's already done.
I need to come by. I haven't been there
please
for a
do.
while.
Please do. We'll give you a tour. Phase 2 will include. Finally, we will be able to add an elevator to the balcony. Right now, we have a number of places to sit, so a person can have choices to sit on the first floor. But the balcony, we want to be able to make sure that's accessible to people too. So we just received 2 major grants from local foundations that are going to help us be able to make that a possibility as well. So
very nice.
Yeah.
And what's going on in the IT section of Yavapai College?
Yeah. The IT section is amazing. We are so lucky and so fortunate to have such a strong staff in that, truly. I am married to a former IT person and have been, whenever I look at a college, I look right at their IT department to see this is the best I've ever had the opportunity to work with. Patrick Burns and his staff are great. What we're doing is leading, not only what we're doing within the classes here, part of that is the new online. We've just been accredited. We just need one more signature by the higher up board of the Higher Learning Commission to be able to offer a number of completely online programs, not just the classes, but online programs for people. And so that's been approved. Then the Yavapai County and the whole state is in upgrading installing broadband across the state. Yavapai County is the first county to go forward with that, and it's our staff that are leading that. And so we will be able to offer that to a number of people. One part that you'll see right away is Mayer High School. That we just gave a presentation to their staff there, or to their superintendent. Our board met there last Tuesday to review review plans to go ahead and have a center there to be able to offer much more regional to that area of the county using that broadband.
And that's something that's missing.
Yes.
I know that we're also going into the medical home type of things with the Area Agency on Aging, and we can't offer that in some of our areas because the broadband's missing.
Yes, that'll be
here soon. We're
kind
of behind.
Oh, we are. But you're right, Mary. We're behind. And that's rural America. And how do we go ahead and get that upgrade? I'm so glad that Arizona has done that. But I'm very biased and personally proud that our staff is very key and integral in that.
And I find too that I'm so happy that's going on, because I'm finding that some of my older workforce, and I'm not speaking age, I'm speaking some of the folks that have been working with seasoned staff, don't have the IT I need them to have. So I need to start sending them back to school because we've gone paperless. They need to do things online, and I'm having some staff really struggle. They have all the other skills, but they don't have that other piece. And it's crucial in today's age. You can't act in a vacuum and not work a computer.
No. And it's not, and it's fine. In the sense of, once they see that they can't break it, once they see that, no, you can go ahead and use it for so many different things. I was surprised the other day. I was in a friend's car back in Ohio, and here she had a regular phone, and I'm thinking, where's your smartphone? And
Exactly.
It's just become a way of life.
Yeah.
And it's okay to ease into that. But to have a supportive boss like yourself to say, hey, here's this. Now, we have to be able to provide you the resources. Yavapai College has them.
Yavapai College has them, and we really appreciate that you're here.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you'd like to share that I haven't brought out in our little talk today? Because kind of running short on time here.
Yeah. Well, appreciate that. First of all, thank you for inviting me.
My pleasure.
Second, it's my honor to be president here. This isn't my college. It's your college. And please let me know. I'm one of few pennies there at the college. Call me. The operator knows exactly how to get into my phone line. Email me, and just thank you for allowing me to be president here at this college at this point in time.
Thank you for being here.
Oh, thank you.
Welcome to the Tri-City area.
Yes.
I know.
Yes.
We're so happy to have you in our community.
Same here. Thank you.
Thank you very much for joining us today on Senior Moment Successful Aging with Dr. Penny Wills, the 9th president of Yavapai College. And as I mentioned earlier, Yavapai College Division of Lifelong Learning is the co-producer and sponsor of this show. And so we want to bring you all the newest, latest, and greatest. Get on that Yavapai College website, find out what might work for you. And now we've got more, it sounds like you have more and more things online that you can access, and we'll make sure we run that website and those phone numbers for you. And also just wanted to mention that we have a very important organization here in town called PEACE, P-E-A-C, and what that is an elder abuse coalition. They also have a website. If you know of anybody who is possibly a victim of abuse, or if you feel like you are maybe a victim, that could be financial, could be physical, could be emotional, please look up that website or give us a call at the Area Agency on Aging toll-free, 877-521-3500. This has been Senior Moment, Successful Aging. Dr. Penny Wills, again, thank you. See you next time.